A very warm welcome to all the new subscribers and lots of love and regards as always to all the existing ones. I hope everyone is doing well. And in this audio, we are going to be looking at 7 lessons if your twin flame is married, or the 7 lessons if your twin flame chose to be with the karmic. Before I get to the lessons, a quick announcement. At the moment, I'm accepting reading requests only from clients living in India. And to celebrate 6 years of successfully and accurately guiding clients through my intuitive work, I have updated the discounted prices on my website for clients living in India. So anyone guided to connect for a personal reading, please feel free to visit each section of the website, and post that you can reach out to me. And on that note, let's get started. Now, the first lesson, if your twin flame is married, is that the lesson is in fact the same for every twin flame couple. Now, what does that mean? You must have noticed that I have never really spoken specifically to same-sex twin flames or people who are single, or celebrity twin flames or monad twin flames. And why is that? Because I just feel that ultimately having a realization that I am a twin flame, that's what is key. At the soul level, there are no genders and there are no, there's no one superior or inferior. What matters is that we are all connected to the same source. And as twin flames, we have one soul. And because the lesson is the same for every twin flame couple, it doesn't matter whether you're a celebrity or you're a commoner or you're a same-sex couple. What matters is that we understand who we are and how we can work on our own blocks and reach a state of inner union first before an outer union can manifest. So it doesn't matter whether this learning happens to a same-sex couple or this learning occurs in a married couple's dynamic. The learning is the same, the lesson is the same for every twin flame couple. Now, many a times married women think that if only you had a child, you know what a huge responsibility it is. Or sometimes they say things like, if only I was single, I wouldn't have to go through so much. I would be free to make my choices. But what is very important to understand is that each twin has to learn to find wholeness within, align with their soul calling, their soul purpose, and share the light with others. And therefore, what I'm trying to say is that the lesson is the same, irrespective of one's marital status. Lesson number 2, do not assume that twins who are single are better off. And why is that? Single twin flames, or individuals who are twin flames but they are single and not in any kind of a relationship, they may not have a child of their own or a partner with whom they have a married kind of a setup, but sometimes, rather many a times, that single person ends up having an older parent with a terminal illness for whom they have to be a caregiver. And it's not as simple as taking care of an elderly person and just giving them medicines on time, because oftentimes these elders can be very spiteful and insulting towards their daughter or son, which can be a very, very soul-crushing experience. The single twin is almost bound to this person and feels trapped because he or she cannot start a life of their own or mingle with people of their own age group. And this is just one example, by the way, that I'm giving. There are a lot of other factors. Most of the times, twin flames who are single It may look like they have a birth family, a father, a mother, or a brother, or whatever, but in reality, in their earthly life, there are so many challenges that maybe that family exists only for name's sake, and they have to fend for themselves and do everything single-handedly. And sometimes, or rather many a times, this thought may have crossed in the mind of that single twin flame that, how do orphans feel like? Or maybe I would have been better if I was an orphan instead of having a family like this that crushes me or disrespects me, and so on and so forth. And therefore, what I'm trying to tell you is that please never assume that twins who are single and not married, they are better off than you, because no one, once you are born as a twin flame, you have already predetermined the fact that you're going to be born with hell lot of challenges in your earthly life. And that's something we choose for ourselves before incarnating on earth. So no one has an easy or a bed of roses kind of a life if they are genuinely a twin flame. Lesson number 3. In a twin flame dynamic, communication is key, especially if you encounter a married man or a married woman. Now, it is perfectly fine if one experiences a twin flame encounter while being married, but instead of feeling guilty, the married masculine, if he or she is truly a twin flame, will never play mind games. Instead, both twins will honestly confess their feelings, give a valid explanation that they cannot leave their wife, or that they cannot offer you anything, at least at this point in time, and then they respectfully back off. And in other cases, after a bubble phase, your person will just vanish out of the blue, sometimes without saying anything, never to be in touch again. But the purpose is that twin flames, a genuine twin flame couple, does not play mind games, and they are not constantly in touch on a day-to-day or a weekly basis, because there is a huge purpose behind separation. You both are meant to grow and ascend in your respective lives despite zero earthly contact, because as twin flames you are together in spirit. And of course, many people don't like to hear this, because they say that, what the hell do I do being together in spirit, because I want that guy or that person to be in my life, in my earthly life. But this is what separates a regular romantic connection from a twin flame, and this is what makes it so tough. It's tough because only in the initial stages, till the time you don't understand the hidden blessings behind it. But once you understand that separation occurs for a purpose, and there are a lot of videos and audios that you will find in the video section of my channel, signs that you are dealing with a false twin flame encounter, or 10 reasons that delay or deny union, and so on and so forth. The main thing to understand is, which makes me come to lesson number 4, is that polyamory and lust-based connections can never be twin flames. So if you're someone who has been secretly living in with a married man from 2, 3 or 5 years, or having secret conversations, having a secret relationship on a day-to-day basis, this is nothing but a convenient arrangement and an escape from reality. Now, what you need to understand is that it's not about judging anyone. You're free to lead your life the way you want to, but because this is a channel that talks about twin flames, and because I am a twin flame, I'm just letting you know that this is not a twin flame connection, which is based purely on the basis of a friends with benefit kind of a connection. And as long as you understand, that's wonderful. Some women, despite having a loving and kind man as their husband, find an excuse to date an attractive guy, probably 15 or 20 years younger. Now, again, it's none of my business how many sexual partners one has, but I do urge people to not make this grave mistake of calling themselves or their lust-based connection a twin flame connection. Lesson number 5. If you have managed to divorce your husband while your twin is still married, you cannot assume that they are obligated to leave their wife and family the same time. 90% of the times, women who have approached me for an intuitive reading end up labeling a highly codependent karmic as their twin flame. Your lesson, therefore, as a divine feminine, if you have separated from your spouse while your masculine hasn't, is to first determine whether you are even a twin flame or not. And once you do that, you need to leave your twin alone. Stop forcing this title onto them. Stop acting like their mentor. Stop interfering in their family matters. Oftentimes, the feminine twin's life is so broken, but instead of fixing her own life, she is hell-bent upon fixing the life of her twin. Your lesson as a genuine twin flame, therefore, is to step back totally and not get involved with a married man or consciously wait for their marriage to fall apart. Please remember, guys, your twin is an adult. He or she is more than capable of fixing their issues. Your job is to start healing your life from scratch. Lesson number 6. There is no quick fix or shortcut to a twin flame union. Even if you both are meant to come together at a certain point in life, it will not happen till you don't leave certain things to God and focus on fixing your own life first. Your duty, therefore, is to either make your marriage work or legally divorce. With married people, because kids, property and families are involved, getting a divorce doesn't happen overnight. Your lesson, therefore, is to plan your own life, create your own stability, and not wait for a man or someone outside of you or a fling to be an escape mechanism or someone to come and rescue you from your own life. Lesson number 7. There is no guarantee that you will get married to your twin. Now, a lot of people might just hate me for this, but people suffer because their focus, unfortunately, is only on the sexual and romantic aspects, while conveniently ignoring the major sacrifice, surrender, inner work, and spiritual growth that this connection demands from us. I urge you to read about the unconditional love story of Lord Krishna and Radha. You have to ask yourself, does your connection with the person whom you assume to be your twin have the same kind of respect, devotion, love, sacredness, and divinity as Lord Krishna and Radha's? Selfless love. Did this person inspire you? Or are you punishing yourself by holding on to a toxic bond? Do an honest self-reflection and answer yourself. Have you kept your life on hold and nothing has changed? Have you been living with a married man who only wants sex while he continues to lead a happy married life, and one or both of you have no intention to divorce your spouse? Is your connection restricted to secret meetings in hotel rooms or having quickies in parking lots, then going back to your marriages like nothing happened? If you've answered a yes to any of these, then please stop living a lie and know that you're in an extramarital affair, which is nothing but an escape from reality, and by no means it is a twin flame connection. Twin flames own who they are, and being a twin flame does not necessarily mean that you have to get married to your twin. You, more than any psychic or any energy reader, you more than any person are aware of your reality. And most importantly, cheating is a choice, a conscious choice. Men and women with integrity and class will neither stray nor entertain promiscuous behavior. So if you're genuinely stuck in an unhappy marriage, first get that sorted. Get a divorce, get some sort of a counseling, heal from the trauma, and create a stable life for yourself while allowing your twin to do the same. If and when you both are meant to come together, it will happen. But using a title as an escape to fulfill your sexual needs is a huge disrespect to a very sacred bond. As long as you understand and reflect upon this, rather these 7 lessons, I hope it brings some clarity on your path. It's not the end of the world if you're not a twin flame, but it will be very sad if, despite all the knowledge on so many platforms, you're unable to transform your life, you're unable to find balance and peace within yourself. And on that note, guys, I exit and I end my message here. I hope the message brought about some clarity. I understand that these kind of messages will rarely get 20 to 30 likes and maybe just 300 or 400 views. But it's not about a rat race why I'm here on YouTube. I do a message when I'm guided to, and I'm not here to mint money or to gain followers. I just told myself that whoever is guided to my energy will be connected to me. And if I'm meant to be of service to people through the messages that I deliver, people will find me. And I'm extremely grateful to God for whatever He has blessed me with. And above all, I'm so grateful for my own twin who brought so much inner transformation in my own life, which I would have never thought would be possible had I never met this one person. So I'm truly grateful. And on that note, guys, I wish you all the best. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.